So hello and welcome, and in this video we will be taking a look at some very useful keyboard shortcuts that you can use in your browser. So I'll be covering up Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and every other Chromium based web browser. So these keyboard shortcuts can be used in Chromium based browsers, also in Firefox, but the last one does not work for Firefox. So the very first one is to open up a new tab. What we usually do is we take our mouse, we are on our keyboard, but we take our mouse, go to this plus icon and then click it to open up a new tab. Well, I don't do that usually. So if you want to open up a new tab, what you do is just say Control plus T. This is a really useful shortcut. So if you press Control T, that opens up a new tab. So you don't have to leave your keyboard every single time. The second one is also very useful, where you want to close your tab. So let's say I have these tabs open, and if I want to close this tab, what I just do is I just go to this tab and then close it. But have you ever wondered, you can do better? You can just, if you hover over this, you can see close tab and then Control plus W. So that is the shortcut. So you don't need to leave your keyboard, just Control W, whatever tab you want to close, right? Control T to open it, Control W to close it. The third one is also very useful in my opinion, because let's say you have a bunch of tabs open. So I have 13 tabs open here, and let's say I want to go to my I want to go to the third tab right over there. I can just say Control plus the number of the tab and I'll jump to that tab. Just see the magic. Control 3, I'll go to the third tab. Control 2, I'll go to the second tab. Control 5, I'll go to the fifth tab. Now if you want to go to the last tab, you just press Control 9, which will go to the last tab. And these are the limitations. Control 8 will go to the 8th tab, and so these tabs in between are lost. If you want to access them, the next shortcut is for you. So the next shortcut is also very useful, that I use quite a lot, because when I have some tabs open, what I do is I just say Control Tab. So Control Tab actually serves you through all of the tabs right over there. So you don't have to search, okay, I want to go to the fourth tab, I use Control plus 4 instead. Even if you think that I would get to that tab very quickly with Control Tab, which is a very useful shortcut. The next one is to open up a new window. Now if you want to open up a new window, you just go ahead in these three dots and then you open up a new window. But what I do is I just use the shortcut. They have mentioned here the new window shortcut, Control N. So I use Control N, as simple as that, right? And if I want to close a window, that's a simple one. You use it for all windows, Alt F4, Alt plus F4. Now if you want to open up an incognito window, you use Control plus Shift plus N. That opens up an incognito or InPrivate window, whatever you'd like to say. I think we all love to work with Devtools, right? So here's a cool shortcut for you. If you want to open up Devtools, you just, many of you would go right click and then go to inspect, right? But there's a better way. As you can see, we have a shortcut here, Control plus Shift plus I. If I use Control plus Shift plus I, it will open up the Devtools, no problem, it's fine. But what I like to use is F12, which is a shortcut to the shortcut. This is amazing. F12, and if you want to close it, you press F12 again. So just toggle, and same for Control Shift I, you can just do that. Very simple. Now let's say you're on any website and you don't have your address bar focused and you want to search something. So how would you do that? Well, you just go ahead and click the address bar, right? I'm right, you would do that. But instead you can use the shortcut Control L, which will just go ahead and focus the address bar for you, which is kind of amazing. Like if I just leave it and then I say Control L, and let's say I am on a website, material UI, okay, I'm surfing the documentation, nice components, box. Now I don't want to I don't want to stay on this website, I want to go to another website. I use Control L to focus the address bar, and then I can search for anything. Like I'm gonna go to youtube.com. As simple as that. Now if you want to search anything, right, for that, I mean, let's say you are on a website, let's say you are on CodePen, okay, and you don't want to, I mean, stay on this site, you want to search something on Google. So how would you do that? You would just say Control plus K to bring up the search inside of your address bar. So I mean, it says search Google because my default search engine is Google. You can use whatever search engine you want. I mean, when you change these settings in your I mean, when you change the search engine in your settings, you can just specify what search engine do you want to use, and when you press Control K, it will bring up that search engine. So right now it says search Google. I can search Google for Google. Okay, so that's an amazing one. Now many people use I mean, to reload the page, they go ahead and then click this refresh button, but there are two shortcuts for that. One of them is F5, which most people use, but the issue is that when you are inside of your inspector, and then you press F5, it actually does some kind of problem. It has some kind of problem because it actually does it actually works with the debugger. I mean, whenever you press F5, sometimes what happens is it opens up debugger. If you are on a website, let's say I am on my battery info, let me just open this up really quick. So we have this website open here. I don't know if this will, I mean, if this will happen, but if I press F5, sometimes it opens up the debugger when I am in a development environment. But you can use F5 for sure. You can also use Control R, which can be useful for you. The next one is my personal favorite because I use it the most. Okay, now whenever, let's say you are, I mean, I think you have searched YouTube, I mean, you have opened YouTube in your browser, you have opened Google in your browser sometime, right? So if you want to search YouTube for something, what you do is you just go to youtube.com and then go to the search bar, click it, and then just search whatever you want. But there's a better way to do this. Well, you don't want to go to youtube.com, you don't want to wait for it, and then you don't want to click the search term. Instead, what you can do is you can just say, if you have visited YouTube once, you can just say YouTube, I mean, whatever. If it gives you the autocomplete, you can just hit tab. So as you can see, this press tab to search YouTube, you can just use that. So hit tab and then you can search whatever you want, like my channel name, Max Programming. Just do that and it will actually search for that. And that's nice. That's the feature that I use a lot, and this is only available in Chromium based browsers. It does not work on Firefox, sadly. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. I hope they were useful. If they were, give this video a like and make sure to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, and also comment down below any other useful shortcut that you know, and I would love to know that. And finally, thanks for watching.